DeVries betray her fellow agents like that? A rhetorical question. I already know. Just making conversation.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotundulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy? Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Miles, what happened with you and the commander? Why are you still so dedicated to them?
Maybe I just like them. That's so strange. Commander and I see eye to eye on most things, and we've been through a lot together. Ain't no one I'd rather have washing my back. What's your excuse?
Commander's helping me take revenge on those who've wronged me.
Well, then, there you go. You've your reasons, and I've mine.
Give the orders and I'll take care of them, Commander.
Let's weapon crime!
Looks like some hands-on research going bad. Hey, Commander. Can we talk? Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. I still feel my anger was justified, but I could have been more tactful. I've also given some thought to what you said about seeking peaceful resolutions. Don't know if that'll be possible at the end of all this, but I'll try and stay open to it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Loyal subject, la la la. Hello. How are you, El? Are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to Regulation 1, 2, 1, 2, potato. What I need is potatoes. I'm just, that sounds correct.
Unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Refreshed like a really refreshed guy.
Loyal subject, loyal subject. La la la.
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshaw.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from Georgia. Results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you drove everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert Cutshaw, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
You like to pretend what you're doing will actually make a difference, but it's all pointless in the face of eternity. Unlike the Dawn's mission, which will usher in a new age.
A new age of dying pain. Or are you talking about the peace after that, when the universe is devoid of all life?
Someday you'll see we were right. Assuming you don't die painfully before then.
Oh, Lucy. What am I gonna do if something terrible happens to you? I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you? So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to two words. Purpleberry crunch. Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's gotta be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
Futures filled me with dread for so long, but now... Can't believe I'm actually starting to be excited about what might come after all this is done. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
just saying this because I take great joy in the killing of those who have betrayed me, but we should find some glorious dawn camps so I can send a message to my old friend.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
With both eyes open. Recharged for mayhem. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Look sharp!
just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
You have the panel. I'll handle any killing needs be done.
Prudence dictates, eye your neighbors carefully.
Got eyes on some no good.
Subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Huh? Quick once over. Remain vigilant. Much ado about nothing. Duty of every protected subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Unexpected. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
full of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472.
It's nice to breathe clean air for a change.
Huh. A protectorate vestige. Guessing the cadre didn't make it then. Time to start poking around. We'll need all their armorial IDs to get in.
purebred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording. In the event we don't survive.
you've returned. I take it matters are progressing well? Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I trust you'll find it all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me.
What do you mean you're leaving? Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life?
Let me know when you need it to stretch.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market. Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device, and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect. Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Ahmed Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's choice. Be seeing you.
Something I ate earlier tastes a lot like human flesh. New flavor of Spectrum vodka, maybe?
Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Fly-by-night indentured into...
His choice. As your peerless leader, unparalleled business acumen, unlimited the occasional novelty. But no, I do enjoy spectating arousing.
These raps are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the raft handler in charge?
But Arcadia League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more merited program than the protector's watered down people, they call it.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity. This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Many rivals, but that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now the strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-governance throughout the galaxy.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Well, farewells are free.
Baby liqueur. Now you can take your
Today is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
only Auntie's on Sunday.
Trimicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Since corporates always look to build things as cheaply as possible, this thing will likely fly off the tracks and kill us all. Well, at least it'll be an interesting ride.
Handed down for a modest fee to each
The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and thusly rebettered it. Artificial sort of reception to outsiders receive when they join us. Let's take a
meritocracy.
Smell that? It's consumerism. And Sprat crisps.
Agent program. As an Ida, you will live the life of an evocative allegory and thrill-seeking adventurist, and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate Auntie's Choice to Arcadia. Auntie's Choice to...
You there! Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. You feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious, rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry? I've got you covered. The best way to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items. Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural? If you have a malady, we have the remedy. You have ails, I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body. Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something? Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Even after everything that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Not if it meant missing out on working with you. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecary. Don't worry.
Zeb always wanted to bring change to Arcadia, like you and I are doing now, Commander. Feels good to see some of those dreams realized. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Spacer on the go.
Item, business is good. We have positive...
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here. We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed Claim. Feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
Excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. The Raptidon Bite. Exclusively at the Bottom Runger. We put the toxic in intoxication.
Need anything? At the Bottom Runger, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
Down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo. Acquire and exploit the local.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? For the right price, I'm here to help. There you are. All better. Don't keep out of harm's way. I have a family to feed.
There are so many reasons to shop choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most big-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste.
No time to conversate.
Imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite involves Auntie's Choice and any legal responsibility. Throughout the galaxy.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on orange.
Guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the
cannons.
difference
I have
between
whatever
cover and
size weaponry
concealment.
you need to
Then
make
you
all
need
your
a good
problems
set of
past
armor
tense.
before someone...
Welcome. Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? All right, but we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
Scrounging around.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good
From
set of
pop
armor
guns
before
to
someone
self-propelled
succeeds
cannons,
in
I
ventilating
have whatever
you.
size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Knock off the funny business. Takes all sorts.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Why do I feel like we're about to meet some of the most meddlesome people in the world?
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders, and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. You're confident, of fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs. improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations.
Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this? I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well... to the shifting needs of our populace. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. Attention, any and all nerd-getters of my name. It's time to recognize
Why are you pestering me? Do I look like middle management?
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Why, looky here. It's I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship things, but because of the system's...
Well, hello again. I hadn't expected to see you so soon, without the job done. What can I do for you?
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Not as such, no. That's why we are entrusting you to resolve the situation for us.
This, work stoppage business is positively unheard of. Workers asking for things, making demands even. I wouldn't suggest giving them too much leeway before demanding they return to the line. Sets a bad precedent. Anyhow, don't let us keep you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's Choice.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and zoom.
Is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put
Get you something?
players in the seats. A blood sport without...
Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative. But, you know, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Xeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. More's the pity.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are a half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me! It's you! You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge. Improving myself, my friend. I have a new lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control. I do believe I am where I was always meant to be. Janitorial science is deceptively difficult and shockingly stimulating. If you've not, you must try it sometime. Eliminating the malodorous quality of a once bilious stall is just as stimulating a dilemma as any mathematical quandary. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
We can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. Less when they work more.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run on anything. Acquire and exploit the local fauna.
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in injury.
Conventional thinking won't get you rich around here, Doc. I'm the type who takes chances, makes moves others can only wonder about.
I don't even understand what you were trying to do.
Mission deficient. Zero-G with subordinates. Sparing no gumption. And I promise we will all thrive.
You're here for Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if he had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation, the one that likely got him killed. Just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
Operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11%. Quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations, where top lab coats are doing pioneering, confidential work in, well, Whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade.
Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry.
Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of the... Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely unqualified.
Really? But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
More comestibles! More comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Close enough.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice. You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, I ain't gonna bother talking like you're a top runger. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear. All right, I'll grant that was passingly clever. I suppose I can make an exception just this once. For a moderate contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Don't know about you, Commander, but I don't take kindly to extortion. Let's find another way inside. A cheaper one.
Very well. We can settle for only a minor contribution to my retirement fund. Take it or leave it. Well, then you'll stick out like a sore thumb and catch my boss's attention, and I'm not taking the heat for letting some random peasant in.
That vent there might be our ticket inside. Nothing here to my taste, of course. You enjoy yourself, Commander.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. If you must.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this.
Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again.
And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I
I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiges Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. I'll let you know we work only with the most high-quality forgers. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. No, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Come back when you do, I suppose. Or don't. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer.
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid upper tier retail association. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of any best choice.
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to. Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with.
Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be. There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective. Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words, you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
To that closing steam whistle and that 20-back tackle pilot on the tender.
Purple berry product sample! Purple berry product sample!
Edge of my lovely.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate?
Out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Scrap Crisp anti-bucket.
Well, wow. Well, is that right? I'm pretty good at that, I guess. Not sure I ever talked about anything important my whole life, though. This seat looks really comfortable. I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me, in an actual saloon, with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start?
Play to win. You can't do both.
Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining, the works.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our...
I always thought that, but just not out loud like that. Like sometimes when I'm cleaning this place, I find a bit or a timepiece or a half-eaten Sprat crisp bag. I turn them in just in case someone's looking for them, which earns me some weird looks. But I figure that's not trash to somebody who needs it. The way I came up, those are treasures. The first part I'm iffy on. Auntie's Choice all got sent to a mining place. People hated it, but it seemed no worse than where we came from to me. Then everyone started fighting. Next thing I knew, Auntie was in charge. Then we were on a ship a while before getting here. I'm not sure how I got to come along. Maybe Auntie had it sorted, being in charge and all. Eventually, I asked for something to do. I got a note, said pick any job on the ship. I chose this one. Folks back there said they had to guard me. That's the short version.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
You think so? Huh. I just thought it was because we've been friends for ever now. We look out for each other, you know, from afar. Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
Starting with product.
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Oh, Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So I guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically, if that's how that works. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Pioneering confidential work in.
Well, I guess she remembers, huh? And now you do too, so, like, 3 alive folks out of everybody. Guess that makes us kind of special, don't it? Rarefied company.
Next fiscal semi-decade. Credit.
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chalk. Got one of them entry science jobs at Anti-Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Expired chum bar? It's truly heartwarming. Or maybe that's just nausea I'm feeling.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Notice you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing them new?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a Raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track. Law. Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe. You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Many reasons to shop for Auntie's choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget.
You think? I mean, admit I sometimes don't get, you know, jokings or inference. Maybe you're right. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all. No, this, there's stuff I can't say things about. Not to somebody I just met her for now, I reckon. Sorry. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasion. Frivolity, but no, I do enjoy